Hi, so here's a question on finding the equation of a line which is perpendicular to y equals 2x plus 6 and passes through 6, 4. So first thing that we need to know is, well, what is perpendicular? It means that the line is at a right angle to this one here. And how do we find a perpendicular gradient? So the perpendicular gradient is the negative reciprocal. Okay, so what that really means, here for this line, our gradient is 2, so m is equal to 2. The negative reciprocal for the new line, we make the gradient negative, and it is 1 over 2. Okay, so make it negative and 1 over. Okay, so I've got my new gradient, I've got a coordinate on the line, so I'm going to use my equation of the line. I'm going to substitute in what I know. So I know that the gradient must be minus 1/2. Okay, and then I'm going to substitute in this point. So my y value is 4. My x value is 6. And I'm trying to find my c value, which is my y-intercept. So let's multiply out and simplify. We have 4 is equal to minus 3 plus c. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of solving. Let me change the color. Okay, so I want to isolate the c, or the y-intercept. Now I need to do that by adding 3 to both sides. Okay, and that will leave me with 7 is equal to c. Okay, go back to your equation of a line here, and you want to replace your c value with 7 for your final mark. So y is equal to minus 1/2 x plus 7. And there you have it. Okay, hi guys. So today we're going to look at a question involving perpendicular gradients. So it's quite a complex question, this. I always find it easier to make a sketch, okay? You don't have to do this, but for me, it just helps to visualize what's happening. So we are given 3 different points, okay? So P is 2, 14, okay? So I'm going to call this P here. This is my coordinate 2, 14, this is P. Okay, next I have Q, which is 6, 8. Okay, so in terms of my x coordinate, if I'm at 6, I'm going to be some way over here, okay, but also down a little bit because I'm going from 14 to 8. So about here, we'll call this Q, and this is 6, 8. Okay, then I have R, which is 2, 5. So in terms of my x coordinate, this is in line with P, but the y coordinate is 5, so lower than this and also lower than Q. So we'll go somewhere down here. Okay, this would be R, and this is 2, 5. So now let's get to what the question's actually asking us. It's asking us to use gradients to show the angle PQR is not a right angle. The reason I've done this is to remind me that the angle is at the middle letter, okay? So I'm going to join these up. Okay, it wants me to prove that this angle here is not a right angle by using the gradient. So I need the gradient of this line, and I need the gradient of this line here. Okay, so let's do that. So first of all, the line PQ. We've got m is equal to our formula, which is y2 minus y1. So I'm going to have 14 subtract 8 over 2 subtract 6. So the gradient for PQ would be, let's see, we've got 6 over minus 4. Okay, so I'm going to simplify that, and it would be negative 3 over 2. Now, think about your question. Does this look right in this context? Well, yes, it does. It is going down, so we're expecting a negative gradient. Okay, then we want to repeat the process for RQ. So RQ, using this point and this point, so M would be equal to 8 minus 5 over 6 minus 2. Okay, when I simplify this, I'm going to get 3 over 4. Okay, so I have my two gradients. We've got minus 3 over 2, 3 over 4. So one is positive, one is negative. So it could well be that they're perpendicular. However, I'm proving that they're not. So what do I need to do next? I need to show that when I multiply these two gradients, it is not equal to negative 1. Okay, because perpendicular gradients, when you multiply them together, you will always get negative 1. So minus 3 over 2 multiplied by 3 over 4, that would be equal to, remember when you multiply fractions, you just multiply across. So minus 3 times positive 3 would be negative 9. 2 times 4 is 8, okay? Minus 9 over 8 is definitely not negative 1, okay? So then you just want to say something like, hence proven that PQR does not equal 90 degrees. Okay.